Hey, Dr. Amy here. Have you ever stared at a pile of supplements on your kitchen counter and wondered, are any of these actually helping me? Maybe I'm just wasting my money. You know there is value in using supplements to support your body after cancer, but it's also overwhelming. You're not sure you're ever gonna feel confident about this. Well, that all changes today. If you're a cancer survivor or focused on preventing cancer, or honestly just wanna rebuild your body, then supplements are an obvious place to start. But here's the truth. More supplements does not mean better health. More is not more. Let me walk you through a real-life anti-cancer supplement audit. This is a real case from an amazing cancer survivor that works with me inside the Cancer Freedom Program. She came to me with a long list of supplements. She didn't think that there was anything obviously wrong with her supplements, but even though she was taking all of these products, she was still having some very severe side effects of cancer treatment. Severe joint pain, hot flashes. And of course, she wanted to do everything in her power to stay cancer-free. So we did an audit. Let's take a closer look. We found some common mistakes that we cleared up. It made her routine much more effective and actually lowered the cost and the number of pills she needed to take. So today, I'm gonna show you her story. Here are the supplements to keep, the ones to ditch, and how to build a supplement routine for yourself that specifically supports your healing. Let's dive in. Now, my client, we'll call her Vanessa to maintain her privacy. She works with me inside the Cancer Freedom Program, and we had been working together for about 2 months at the time of her audit. Now, you might be thinking, this is a long time working with me before doing a supplement audit, and here's why this is important. Supplements are ultimately designed to supplement your nutrition. This is why they're called supplements. If you ignore or neglect your nutrition because you thought it would just be easier to take a supplement first, well, then you've missed the mark. We want to align your nutrition first. You want to get as much as possible from whole food sources. These are going to be so much more powerful than taking a supplement. So let's start with your nutrition. We need to align your nutrition first. If you need help with your nutrition or your supplements, then apply to work with me directly in the Cancer Freedom Program. Click the link right below this video to apply. Now, Vanessa is a uterine cancer survivor. She completed her initial treatment for uterine cancer, but now she's on immunotherapy. When I first sat down with Vanessa, she had 3 main concerns. First is she wanted to lower her risk of a cancer recurrence. She really wanted to stay cancer-free. This is a goal for most cancer survivors. That's understandable. She was preparing to retire in about 2 years, and she wanted to spend that time with her husband. It's a beautiful goal, and I was honored to support her with that. Secondly, she wanted to rebuild her strength, her energy, her confidence. Vanessa was navigating joint pain, hot flashes, nausea, presumably from her immunotherapy. She wanted to use supplements to help her navigate these symptoms as well. And thirdly, she wanted to simplify her overwhelming supplement routine. Could we actually simplify her routine? She didn't want to take handfuls of supplements anymore. Was all of that even really necessary? So here's what we did. Make sure that we include everything that's needed so that she's not missing anything. Then we removed everything she does not need. Vanessa was dedicated, motivated, willing to do whatever it takes. But when it came to her supplement plan, she was a little lost. She was taking a lot, some helpful, some neutral, and some that needed to go. So here's what happened. Over time, she learned about new supplements. A friend would make a suggestion, a side effect would pop up, and the supplements just kind of started stacking up. That happens to a lot of cancer survivors. And that's where our audit begins. Vanessa was taking 12 supplements. So let's look at them one by one. We started with her one multivitamin from Pure Encapsulation. It's a high quality multivitamin. No problem there. But here's what I told her. This is a great backup while you're rebuilding. But once your nutrition is optimized through real whole foods, you don't need this long term. Multivitamins are like training wheels. Useful at first, but eventually you're gonna ride on your own. Because Vanessa had nausea issues, but it wasn't impeding her appetite, she would be okay without a multivitamin long term. For now, we kept it. But with that goal, we'll eventually phase it out. Next is an important supplement that we're gonna keep. Vitamin D3 with vitamin K. This is critical for cancer prevention. This one made me breathe a little bit easier because vitamin D optimization is imperative for cancer survivors. This is a non-negotiable. You need to optimize your vitamin D levels to reduce your risk of a cancer recurrence. We decided to absolutely keep it. 4,000 international units of vitamin D and 100 micrograms of vitamin K daily. But this one is important to note. You need to get your vitamin D levels tested. If you haven't had your blood levels tested recently, it's time to do it. Vitamin D is powerful, and we want to make sure it's in the right range. It's a simple blood test, so it's easy to get done. Not too low, not excessive, just some Goldilocks dosing. Okay, but up next is her magnesium. But what was her reason for taking magnesium? She wanted to use it to help with constipation from her chemotherapy. When I asked her if it was actually helping, she said, absolutely. So we decided to keep it, but use it as you need it, not just blindly taking it daily. Magnesium can work well for constipation. It's not necessarily my first choice for constipation, but Vanessa found it worked well for her. So then there's no reason to change it. Okay, up next is a vitamin B complex. She was taking a vitamin B complex from Pure Encapsulation. She was hoping it would help with her joint pain. The reality, this will not improve your joint pain, but it can help with your energy and nerve recovery. B vitamins are like battery chargers for your cells. After chemo or radiation or surgery, your battery might need a recharge. It can make a big difference. Now, B vitamins have not been shown to be helpful for joint pain, but they do play a role in supporting recovery from neuropathy from cancer treatment. So we kept it, but we shifted our expectations. Okay, but next is this, L-glutamine powder. Now this is a bright spot. Her daily L-glutamine powder, she takes 10 grams a day. It's actually gonna help with her neuropathy. And a bonus is L-glutamine actually supports gut health. It helps to repair the intestinal lining that can undergo some harsh damages because of cancer treatment. Only one small caution here. Too much can lead to constipation. So obviously we'll monitor that. Otherwise, this is a clear win. So we kept it on board. Okay, up next, alpha lipoic acid. This supplement, alpha lipoic acid, taken 600 milligrams a day. This was suggested to her for neuropathy as well. But after reviewing the research, honestly, it's not doing much. Well, alpha lipoic acid had some research in diabetic neuropathy. The data is just not very strong for chemo-induced nerve damage. So this one we cut. She will likely have much better luck minimizing her neuropathy through strategic workouts, mobility work, and lifestyle changes. Okay, up next, creatine. When I saw creatine on her list, I lit up because of this. This is one of the most underappreciated supplements for cancer survivors. Creatine isn't just about muscles. It's about strength, resilience, brain function, and longevity. She was already using it very smartly, 5 grams per day. So I encouraged her to keep going. It's an incredible tool for preserving lean muscle mass and supporting cognitive function. Okay, up next is a supplement for hair regrowth. Now, she was taking this supplement to regrow her hair post chemo. But after months, there was little visible changes. And this one costs a lot. Here's something important to note. I rarely suggest a supplement that has a bunch of ingredients combined together, like this one does. What I mean by that is a bunch of ingredients all wrapped up in one pill. I don't like this because think about it this way. You never see a prescription medication with just a bunch of ingredients in it. We're trying to get at the one ingredient, the one product that will actually make a big impact. So if you want to target hair regrowth, let's find the one product, the one ingredient that will actually help grow your hair faster. Then we can forget the rest. Instead, I suggested something to her that's much simpler and actually is backed by newer research. Topical rosemary oil. Massage a few drops into the scalp 3 to 4 times a week. It's natural, it's affordable, and it's just as effective as prescription hair regrowth products. Okay, but up next is a supplement that helped Vanessa sleep at night. Ollie Sleep Gummy. This contains melatonin, something that obviously helps with sleep. Now, this is something we decided to keep for now. Not every day, but just when she needs it. Just for those nights where her mind won't shut off and that anxiety creeps in. Protecting your sleep is protecting your healing. Sometimes a little nudge is exactly what you need. And melatonin is a good option if you need support. Okay, but next are 2 supplements that we're actually cutting. Hue and Grace supplements. This is the morning and night supplement from Hue and Grace. Good marketing, lots of buzzwords. But when I dug into the formulations, she was actually paying for duplicate ingredients. We're not getting meaningful doses of the ingredients that actually matter within these products. They had overlapping ingredients with her multivitamin, her magnesium, her curcumin. We stopped both. Simplified, saved money. Okay, but on to the last supplement. Marine collagen peptides. Finally, she was taking 5 grams of marine collagen. She'd mix it into her coffee each morning. Was it critical? Not exactly. Here's the thing about collagen. Loads of cancer survivors are confused about collagen. They hear that it's unsafe, but this is not true. There's a theory that collagen can support tumor growth, but this has never been proven. So in short, collagen, it's safe. But here is something else to consider. Cancer survivors need more protein. 98% of the cancer survivors that I work with inside the Cancer Freedom Program come to me needing to eat more protein. Collagen is a protein. Now, most collagen protein supplements are not going to give you a lot of protein, but it is still protein. So if you have collagen already in your home, I would still use it, but it's not something I'm going to include in your regular routine. We include it in your routine, prioritize whole food protein sources, and then pick a more efficient protein supplement if you need to supplement. So this is a great place for Vanessa to start. I wanted to make these changes to her joint pain management without adding anything additionally for her hot flashes. We could include a couple other options for cancer prevention, but I like to do things with supplements in a stepwise strategy by adding a supplement at a time. That way we can assess if it's actually working. Plus, if there's any annoying side effects, then we know what's causing it and we can just get rid of it. That way, if we run into issues, we'll know quickly what's causing it and we can resolve the problem fast. Okay, but next you're gonna find the best and the worst protein supplements for cancer survivors. I'm linking that up for you here. Click the link here and I'll see you in the next video.